What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy J coming at you. Let me get this kind of situated. All right. And Dido. It's Jeremy J and Dido coming at you. Hi, Dido. You're such a good kitty. All right. Here's the topic for today's video. How do you love again after you failed at it or you've been hurt? And one of the Deborahs asked this question. I think it was you, Deborah Lord. Grooving to some music helps. But for real, let's dive into this, okay? So I have experienced both. I have failed at love and I have been hurt in love. And I am sitting here before you feeling happy, feeling whole, feeling good. Even with all the stuff in the past that happened, mistakes, and it's all good. It's all good. So here's how you do it. Or here's how I've done it. You can take what I say and customize it, massage it like a ball of clay, or a ball of clay, or silly putty, or whatever you want to think of, to make it your own. The first thing is to have no judgment on yourself. Your soul is a place of no judgment. Even if you fucked it up like a train wreck, no judgment. It's all good. Love yourself. Now you can have a retrospective and say, "Oh, I created a train wreck. Why did that happen?" And if you're honest with yourself, you will probably discover some things about yourself and the other person and the creation of a train wreck, if that's what happened for you. But start with no judgment, self-love, acceptance. Even if you don't feel it, practice taking 30 minutes a day or whatever time you have to just say, "It's all good. I love you, Jeremy. I think you're magnificent, man, and you're out there trying again and again and again, and you're growing and you're learning, and it really rocks, man. I just keep it up." So I encourage myself like I would want my best friend to encourage me. I give that to myself. I give it to myself. So that's number 2. So 1 is no judgment. Number 2 is to give yourself the love you deserve. You give it to yourself. From you to you. You give it to yourself. And it starts with the dialogue you have with yourself. It starts with the activities and the things you do, the foods you eat, the activities you participate in, the people around you. All of these things contribute to how you feel about yourself. A big theme of my last many videos has been boundaries and standards. It's okay to have rules of how you engage and interact with other people. And it's okay to, let me turn this down a couple. I've got a playlist of songs and some are at different volumes, so it's okay to set expectations and rules for engagement. And I didn't learn, man, it's been 5.5 years and I'm just now learning to do this. So yeah, it's okay to do that. So no judgment. Give yourself the love. Go get a massage. Listen to some music. Party with your cat. Take some pictures. Go on a walk. Comment on my YouTube videos. It's a really good idea, by the way. That's the number 1 idea. Lots of good things you can do for yourself. So you start giving it to yourself. And you realize, as one of the lessons I have learned, that you are the source of truth and goodness and good feelings and light and love. You are that. Nobody else is that. It's all you. Okay. It's fun music. I just want to say that I've replayed my situations from the past, and especially when they're fresh and recent, it can feel so discouraging. And if you're discouraged, like, and you're like, damn, man, like, why can't I find something that sticks? I totally get it. I've had those same thoughts. So number 3, full acceptance of reality exactly as it is. So what I mean by that is I just do a play-by-play, like a sports announcer, of my past. And it's something like this, I'll do a very basic form of it. I was married for 14 years. I got divorced. It didn't work out. I had probably 3 situations where I felt some kind of heartbreak at different levels. The twin flame situation being the hardest, but the recent one being kind of hard, and then there's one other kind of minor one. So I've had heartbreak. I've been dumped by people. I've been dumped by messages instead of a conversation. That sucks, right? But it's just the truth. No judgment, just play-by-play of the truth. Also, I have dumped other people. And I talk to them in person when I do it. It's hard. I get it. It's a hard conversation. I have a smidge of empathy, a smidge, not a lot, a smidge, for people who can't face-to-face someone when they're dumping them. Only a smidge, because I still think it's cowardly to do that. It's a cool song. YouTube's picking my music for me, so I have no idea what's going to come next. No judgment. Give yourself the love. Through your dialogue, activities, actions, who you surround yourself with, set clear expectations for how you want to be treated. Number 3, accept reality as it is for your past. All of it. No hiding from reality. Like, state it exactly as it is. Because once you do that, there's a magical evolution that takes place. It's almost like the act of being able to face it in front of you and stare at it and say, I had breakups, I had heartbreak. People dumped me and I dumped them in the past. So far, nothing has lasted forever. There's a magical dissipation of that occurs when you face it, when you own it, and take the lessons from every situation and keep building your castle. Like, I look at it like I'm building a castle. And each time a relationship ends, either by my choice or their choice, at the end is this golden block that I put on that I'm building my fortress with. And the fortress is all the lessons I've learned and new things for the next situation. I really believe that there's going to be a situation in my future. And here's how I see it. There's this path I'm walking on. Let's do it like this. My arm is a path. There's this path I'm walking on, and maybe I'm right here. And my divorce and heartbreak and blah, 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 5.5 years of dating and whatnot, and I'm like right here. And at the end of this path is that one woman, that one soul who changes everything for me. And in order to reach her, I have to go through the 10 trials of Jeremy, I'll call it, the hero's journey. I have to experience heartbreak, get a more concrete intention, learn boundaries, draw my strength from within. Like, I have to incorporate this fortress. And by the time I get here, I have this fortress, this Superman fortress, and all these lessons I've learned. And the caliber of woman here, I can only get there through this journey. And I will be able to withstand the intensity of the situation. and to be able to handle it because through the challenges of me getting there. So I would say be grateful for the heartbreak and the failures, as they are. If you use it as an opportunity for learning and growth, you will realize that you're one step closer to that thing. And also, number 4, realize that most of the time in life, things are temporary. They're going to end at some point, either through disconnect or through death. Nothing lasts forever in this life. Part of lesson 3, being at peace with reality, is just knowing that nothing lasts forever and being grateful for the time you have with yourself and others every day, just being grateful for it. And when you're ready to get out there again, you feel like you're ready to love again, feel it, take the lessons you learned, put a backpack on, get out there and start dating again, however that looks for you. Bumble, Hinge, cold approaching people in the mall, whatever your thing is. And give it another go, because there's magic in that. There's magic in continuing on and giving things another go. There's a power in that. There's growth, and good for you if you're doing that. And just keep it going. So these are the 4 ways to do it. Let's see if I can remember them. No judgment. Give yourself all the love. Acceptance of reality exactly as it is. Nothing lasts forever. Okay? So Deborah, Lord, I hope this helps you move forward with enthusiasm, or like even if you're grumpy, move forward with grumpiness and tell the first person you date, man, I'm grumpy, but I'm getting back on the horse. However it is, okay? All right, this is it. This is how you love again after you've been hurt and failed at it many times. Y'all are on a path. You're going to meet that one person one day, and it's going to change everything, and you'll be ready through the challenges you've had and the failures. All right? Namaste. See you in the next video.